mighty day.
The gods, I can feel their corruption.
The cult's gathering power. Darkspawn are charging to Weishaupt.
You're the only force that can stop this. But not if they burn your castle to the ground. Get down!
It will not be easy. But you are this world's only hope.
I believe in all of us.
Hej, tu siemaneczko, jestem Pawełek i witam was w 5. live z Dragon Age Straż Zasłony. Tak, to już 5. live z Dragon Age'a. Szybko to minęło, ile już mam? Z 10 godzin? 12-15 godzin? Coś takiego chyba będzie. O Jezu. O Jezus Maria. Aż mi. 5 mnie mocno. Dobra, no to co? Dzięki jest. I z gry też, jak tu widzę. I czas porozmawiać z Solasem. Ciekaweczka.
When last we spoke, you intended to assault the cruel and the corrupt, in hopes of finding servants of Elganan and Gillenane. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antom are working for Elganan and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antom want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
And they're using that power to hurt a lot of people. The Antom and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Venatori brought into Minrathous. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The Blight. Of course.
The Blight seems to be the gods' favored tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganan would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the blighted dragons.
That is the fate Elganan and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Right. Everyone should be free and uncorrupted when your demons and raw magic kill them.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
No proszę.
Do you have any idea what you sound like? You could have actually saved the world from the Blight, but instead, you chose to kill thousands of people with your vanity project.
It is not vanity. I broke this world. I am the only one who can fix it.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man. All too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I don't care what they call me. If they're calling me anything, it means they're still alive. That's all that matters.
Acceptance. You are willing to face the consequences your actions may one day bring because the world needs you. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yes, we found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganon's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them. Their leaders don't trust me right now, though.
I have faith in you, Rook. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
Znowu to mocne światło.
Solus thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
I wouldn't trust the Dreadwolf, but he's not wrong about us needing a dragon hunter. I've been a warden for a while. Seen some pretty awful things. But what the dragon did to Treviso? I'll never get that out of my head. Lucanus stayed. Said he'd be back soon, but at least you took care of yours.
We hurt it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
A dragon hunter would have helped him in Rathus, that's for sure.
Don't remind me. Fewer people injured and we wouldn't have to worry about it coming back.
We can't forget the second dragon in Treviso. We should see how we can help, but we're without Lucanus until he's done helping the crows. Who knows how long?
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Just so we're clear, you're taking advice from this elven god, Solus. The Solus who tried to tear down the Veil? You really trust him?
Trust is such a strong word, you know?
So you don't trust him? All right then.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry, not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do?
Czyli że
Let's get
wszyscy
going.
wiemy co robić. Let's go. O, wszyscy pochwała, pięknie. Pusto.
Rook, I was thinking of taking Hassan for a walk. He could use the exercise. Chance to stretch his wings. Thought you'd like to come along.
You.
Okay, Balara. What's your lead on getting us a fate expert for the team?
Good evening.
Greetings.
Myrna. Vorgoth. What's more of the Mornwatch doing here?
I've been writing to a senior fate expert. Turns out he's a watcher like you, but I needed help tracking him down.
Thus we came.
You've done well since we last met at the Necropolis, Rook. Back straight.
You wouldn't believe what I've seen since I left the Watchers.
No one truly leaves the Watchers.
A home in life, a birth in death.
A house of many mansions.
So Balara's been in touch with one of our own necromancers.
Yes. Do you know Professor Emmerich Volkarin?
Emmerich
I've heard of him
Volkarin.
around the necropolis. Never met.
The professor specializes in the Fade and spirits, a truly powerful psychagogue. He's currently investigating a disturbance in the Shrouded Halls. Seek him there.
Thank you for the lead.
You're most welcome.
Rook, prepare well.
Agreed. The Shrouded Halls have lately been restless.
Ooh. You.
So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work. It's a woman named Tosh from a group of Ravani treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Ravane coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
What do you know about what's going on in Ravane right now?
Not much more than you do. Varric and I never went there while hunting Solus. The Kunari were on pretty good terms with Ravane, but that was before the Antam military broke away from the rest of the Kun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Antam invaded Ravane like they did Treviso and Eastern Tevinter.
All right. Guess we'll be ready. Thanks for finding a contact. There can't be that many professional dragon hunters around.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvion in that area. We'll head out whenever you're ready.
Okie dokie. Zapomniałem, że tu magii nie mogę używać. Udostępnij. Cyk. No do zadania całą ten. Co był trudny, co? Tum. A tutaj.
Aren't these the old forerunners? Strife wanted something. With Elgarnan and Gillinet.
Veil jumpers are in trouble. They could use our help if we can find them. This map is a good start.
Czekajcie, muszę polecieć, panowie. A, aż tutaj. No tak. Aha, pięknie. A co tu?
Huh. A giant owl. Must be something to this.
I can't lose the holler. Trapped. Can't get out. Oh, it hurts. It's dark. Please. They didn't know what to do. They didn't want to die. Stop the thoughts. Stop the fears. Quiet, please. Make it quiet.
It's really upset. And if it stays like that, it could turn into a demon, I mean.
Could this spirit sense the agony of the Dalish who recently died in the forest?
Help them. Help me. I fixed the mirror. I fixed it. Why is it still ruining everything?
Rozpocznij zadanie. Dzień dobry.
Okay, we all know why we're here, right?
Make sure that the artifacts we calmed stay calmed. We know.
This should be easy. Yanarl, you and Strife take the first set. Irlin and Hamuel take the second. Rook and I will handle the rest.
I'm still a little confused about what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh, of course you are. Sorry, sometimes I forget not everyone spends all their time studying ancient elven artifacts. We're going to check the crystal alignment, fade connection, and the Lyrium reserves.
Has alignment ever been a problem? Even once?
It's not worth the risk. Even if it's only off by a little bit, we know what happens.
Happened once, and we can't even be sure the crystal alignment was why. Look, I know what you're saying, but maybe if we...
We check it every single time.
I'm sorry. You're right, sorry.
Forget it.
All right, go team.
It's my fault, really. I'm sorry, Belara.
Let's go. We want to get back quickly.
Of course. See you soon.
See you soon.
So, what was all that about?
What was what all about?
That tension seemed pretty heavy.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Here we are, the artifact vault. Or one of them, at least.
Looks like it's seen better days.
Repairing reality doesn't leave a lot of time for repairing walls. At least until someone falls through a hole in the floor. Random example. Okay, see those 2 power crystals? The ones that aren't glowing? There should be a couple of replacements, charged ones in the room. If you grab them, I'll make sure the artifact stays calmed.
Okay.
Okay, new power crystal is in.
Great, and the artifact didn't collapse the room.
Was that a possibility?
Always is.
Już mamy 2.
And there we go.
So it's calmed now?
Should be, and it'll stay that way for a while. And in the meantime, it won't tear open reality. Okay, let's keep going.
Sure. Sounds good. So... it's nice out, at least. You know, ignoring that reality itself is paper thin here.
Hard to ignore that.
Right. Found one.
Great. Bring it over here and put it in the socket.
I pierwsza. I drugie.
So what did this artifact do? Before it was calmed, I mean.
It would bring flaming rocks down all around it, every 30 minutes. And for some reason, you'd hear chanting while it did it. Not sure what that was about.
I mamy to.
Okay, reserves replaced, which means there. Everything's looking good. Thank you, by the way, for helping out. You have better things to do, I know.
We're keeping reality intact. That feels pretty important.
Right, good point. Okay, one more to go.
No to idę za Belarą. Aha. Żeby będzie walka.
Not too far now. Thank you for giving me this chance to help people.
You were already kind of doing that as a veil jumper.
Sort of, but it was never as big, you know? As grand. Helping you. Well, we're helping lots of people. Everywhere. I like that.
So, how do you calm an artifact anyway?
You have to cut it off from its power source, but carefully. Some of them like to try and blow up when you do it.
No chyba niestety tak. Gdzie jest? A, cyk. No chyba tu dużo nie zrobię. No. O.
Found the other crystal.
Great, slot it in.
Mhm. Ej. No nie wierzę. Jasny gwint. Nie wierzę. Jednak nie. Jak tam tak się dostać? Nie wierzę. Dobra, spokojnie. I zginęłam. Nie wiem, jak to zrobić. No dobra, może tu jeszcze trzeba się cofnąć, czy co? Nie, kurde, demonek, no nie. Znalazłem kamień, ale jak dostać się na dół? Znaczy do góry. No okej, i ty. Mm. Czytaj, no to jest taki zapis, no zobaczymy, co mi tutaj wyskoczy. Bo coś mi się może spakowało, albo ja naprawdę nie potrafię. Jestem tutaj.
Not too far now. Thank you for giving me this chance to help people.
You were already kind of doing that, as a veil jumper.
Sort of, but it was never as big, you know? As grand. Helping you, well, we're helping lots of people everywhere. I like that.
Czekaj. Chyba już wiem. Nie skumałam za pierwszym razem.
So, how do you calm an artifact anyway?
You have to cut it off from its power source, but carefully. Hey, Rook.
What do you need?
Never mind.
Found the other crystal.
Great, slot it in.
O, i mamy pięknie. Mamy to pięknie.
There. Done.
You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Or will be. It takes a lot out of you, all those little magic bits. Not hard, just exhausting. But it needs to be done, and done right.
Yeah, keeping reality from falling apart is important. But other veil jumpers can do this, why not let them?
Because maybe then I can make up for it.
Make up for what?
For not being good enough when it counted. I'm sorry, I can't. Not right now.
Coś ukrywa.
Laura,
My brother.
What?
Back there, you asked me why I did this. Why I put myself out here. For him. For my brother. Wherever he is.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up.
It's okay. Well, no, it's not okay. But not because of you. Syrian. That was his name. We were the same,
Syrian.
you know? In a lot of ways. We wanted to learn everything. About Elvenon, the magic, the people, all of it. We heard about the Notisterthalin, figured it had the answers, or some of them. Then Arlathan started going wrong. I joined the Veil Jumpers to help people. And he kept looking, kept putting himself in danger. It should have been safe. I know, I checked that artifact 3 times. I guess it should have been 4. Artifact started pulsing. He was too close. I couldn't find my way in. They called him a hero. Wanted to make a statue. They thought it would make it all okay.
I'm sorry, doesn't feel like enough.
It's something, even if it doesn't fix it. Syrian, he felt responsible for our people, for me, my little brother. He thought he needed to take care of me. He called me Vora Shivan, hummingbird in Elven. Said it was because I could never sit still. But he loved me for it. Said it kept him thinking, trying to keep up. And he helped me too. He kept me focused, anchored. And now he's gone. Because I wasn't good enough.
It's not your fault. You have to know that.
Then why does it feel like it was?
You lost someone important. Guilt's part of that. But if you don't learn to get past it, you'll drown.
I wish it were that easy. I've tried. Told myself I couldn't have done anything, and my head believes it. But my heart doesn't. So I try to make up for it. Honor him. Learn about our people. Find the truth. Maybe when I do, I'll feel it.
Feel what?
That he forgives me. And that I deserve it.
Wybacz.
We should head back. Rook? Thank you for being here.
Nie ma sprawy. Belaro. Przepraszam. Echa przyszłości ukończone.
Ugh, what a horrible way to go.
Never seen anything like it. I'm used to plants that you eat, not the other way around.
Everything about the forest is changing. Now even the plants can kill you. Careful ahead.
Looks like we're doing this.
O, ta się nagle skądś wzięła. O.
We might be able to restore that bridge.
Could make for a handy shortcut.
This is where Tainor was headed. Is Blight here? She didn't mention that.
Could be new. Blight spread.
O, Orosie.
Oh, not good. That relic ended up blighting Oros. Oros. He didn't make it. But it seems he managed to destroy the relic. Tainor and Gus must be out here somewhere. We'll keep looking.
No chyba się udało się zniszczyć relikwia. Jeszcze nie. O, tędy.
Another of those Fen Harel altars.
Let's go get him! You're shooting for us!
This job ain't working.
End it quick!
Jup. A, tylko wypaliło ich.
Another statue. There's an elf out there somewhere who really likes owls. What the heck? Whole forest is weird. Here goes nothing. Look at that.
Aha, to jest tutaj.
Of course. I'm on it.
Ziup. O. I mamy pięknie.
Those statues don't look right.
That's not stone. That's wood. I think these were real people.
What happened to them? It's like they were frozen mid-stride.
Watch ahead.
Got him good, Brooke.
Another one of those owl statues. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
Ooh.
I wonder what this is about.
That's a win, Rook.
Policja, co to było?
Got it.
I pięknie.
There we go.
A. To mogę zrobić, bo tam zniknie misteria. Tak.
Nice, Rook.
Nie, pięknie. Okej.
What's this?
Starannie złamana notatka. Nadchodzi burza, a my byliśmy zdesperowani. To była tylko jaskinia mała, ale wygodna. Wszyscy zasnęliśmy wokół ogniska. Kiedy się obudziliśmy, wyjście zniknęło. Może tylko ciemność, płota na figły. Ale wydaje nam się, że skały przemieszczają się. Przy każdym dechu zbliżają się za każdym razem. Kiedy nabieram powietrza do płuc, jestem chory z przerażenia. Jeśli ktoś to znajdzie, uciekajcie, póki jeszcze możecie. Arino, kocham cię, no pamiętaj mi.
They came in for shelter and couldn't get out. The spirit probably felt their fear too.
Heard ya.
O matulu.
Another owl. Ooh! 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 Watch out!
O matko.
That's a problem.
Miss Aravel has seen better days.
The Dalish caravans use these to move around. I hope no one was hurt.
It's completely burned. That must have been a big fire. And this scorched relic. Is this what started the blaze?
I bet that spirit was sensing their last moments. Nice work.
Great hit, Rook.
Nie mamy.
A broken alluvian over there. No fixing that. He couldn't stop it from corrupting everything around it, including himself.
Oh. I don't like this alluvian. It's wrong. If it wasn't already smashed, I'd do it myself.
Eluvian by zniszczyła? No proszę. Szybcio. Aktywujemy. A, tu jest... Pięknie. Tam byliśmy, co? A, tutaj. Okay.
Arlithin turned them into trees?
Ale krzyki. Oj. Aha. Taran, tan, tan. do lipca.
What do we have
A,
here?
tutaj.
A Hala statuette. They died holding this. And all these Hala corpses. Didn't that spirit say something about Hala?
Gillenane was revered as mother of the Hala. The Hala is her symbol, or was anyway. These people were tracking Hala and got lost. Then, well...
So many dead. So many things left behind. I wonder if we could somehow memorialize them. Let's head back to that spirit. Maybe we can ease its... I found those people. You don't have to feel this way anymore.
So much fear before the darkness. Make it quiet. Make it go away.
I don't understand.
I think we need to soothe the spirit somehow. Maybe some kind of reverent gesture?
Get clear.
Wiem, już tu do góry trzyma, co?
Leave it to me.
Dziękuję.
Any ideas what that does?
It's ancient Elven, I know that much. Probably tapping into the fade and drawing from it. Whatever it is, it wasn't here before. Things like this now pop up out of nowhere.
A. Dobra.
Right.
O! Taki portal fajny. Interakcja.
Here goes. Dareth Shiral, Lethalon. You are fighters, scholars, explorers, friends, family, and lovers. We will remember you as you lived, and not as you died. Go in peace. Rest well.
Już to.
A moment's pain does not undo a lifetime of hope. Thank you.
Tam. 20 poziom, pięknie. Tam. Gdzie oni są? Oni? No. A. Śledź. I wezmę się tepnę tutaj. Dziób.
What do we have here?
O. Nie było przejścia? Już jest przejście.
These must be the old aqueducts. It's amazing what the ancients could build.
Another owl. Woo! 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 Watch out.
Ja mam przejście. Pięknie. I mamy skrót.
Rook.
Dzień dobry.
Let's get going. I've been thinking. Lancet and Remy used special food to train the griffins. Said it was the fastest way to start a bond.
Right, the
Ale mam
what
moc,
do you call
oj,
it?
ale moc taki potężny głos.
And gingerwort truffles were the griffins' favorite treats. They grow around ruins. We're going to teach Hassan how to find some.
Czemu tu nie chodził ze swoim publikiem, co? Żeby chronić mego grywka. Otwieramy.
How did you end up with the Grey Wardens?
Grew up in a Dalish clan. I'd hear all these stories about things that happened thousands of years ago.
The Dalish do love their history.
Except I wanted to make history. Didn't fit in. Got bored, so I went looking for adventure.
How'd that go over with your clan?
Poorly. They felt like I rejected them.
Did you?
Yeah, I suppose. Clan life wasn't for me. I had to get away.
So then what happened? You're out in the world looking for adventure?
Got my ass kicked. Went broke. I couldn't go crawling back to my clan a failure. Doubt they'd take me back. It forced me to figure out what I was good at. Always had a knack for hunting.
Oj. No tak. Skąd to sobie nie odpaliłem? Jeden tu jest czyst. Cyk. Mamy to. O, bym zginął. Nie ma tak wyjście z grypkiem.
What are you
na
doing?
spacerek.
That's not a truffle. That's a nug. You'll get fleas.
At least he's having fun.
Truth is, he purrs when you scratch him. Maybe we can speed things up by helping him. Let's search the bushes. Look around for truffles.
O, tu już mamy.
Ow! That was a thorn.
Keep looking.
Nug droppings. Ugh.
The Nugs pretty much own Arlithan Forest.
Nope. This is harder than it looks.
O, co znalazłeś?
It's fleas, isn't it? What'd I tell you?
Actually, I think it's a truffle.
Huh.
Maybe the nugs like truffles. Could Hassan know that if you follow them, you might find truffles?
Are you really that smart, boy?
Seems pretty clever to me.
If only you'd be clever enough to listen.
Well, you're still getting to know each other. Remember, Turlum. Remy was probably right. Remember how she said he needed a lighter touch?
If I go soft on him, the world would chew him up.
Let's give you both a chance and see if he can find any more of these.
How?
Find some nugs, see what happens. So how did you go from hunter to slayer of monsters?
Uncle Eldrin. An old elf I knew growing up. When I was a kid, I'd hunt just about anything. Rabbits, deer, fox. Eldrin gave that purpose. Taught me the way of three trees. The way of the arrow, way of the bow, way of the wood.
That sounds noble.
Eldrin taught me to hunt the unnatural so the natural can thrive. Be a force for good. Besides, it was either that or starve. Monsters paid good coin.
But why become a Grey Warden? If you were making money on your own...
I didn't leave my clan to get rich. Had to prove it was all worth something. I needed a cause.
There must be easier causes than fighting Darkspawn all your life.
Darkness is a sparring partner. The greater the shadow you confront, the stronger you are for winning.
Till you meet one you can't beat.
Haven't yet.
Nie wiem, co zapałem, ale co zapałem. I cyk. Otóż. Jak przeskoczy, bo wpadnę.
There. Biggest son's got something. Why don't you take a look? I'll be damned. Follow the nugs.
Like I said, he's a clever one.
Might make a tracker out of you yet. Hungry? What? It's gingerwort. Eat it.
Remember, light touch.
I mean, it's dessert fit for a prince. See?
Being too harsh could make him more stubborn.
And save his life. With Lancet and Remy gone, if something happens to me, he'll have to stand on his own.
So don't let anything happen to you.
I'm a Grey Warden. Death's around every corner. Not that I don't enjoy punching it squarely in the face.
Two or three times, just to be sure.
Mm-hmm. But you can't beat back death forever. Okay, boy. That's enough for one day.
But he's having fun.
He overeats, and you'll find out how fun Griffin puke is.
Hassan, you heard him. Let's go.
Let's go. Jak wytresować gryfa? Ewidentnie tutaj inspiracja filmem, w sumie serialem, chodzi film animowanym, serialem, no i oczywiście filmem aktorskim, jak wytresować smoka, który już w przyszłym roku się pojawia. Nic się nie pojawi, dobra. Co my tam dalej szczególnie?
The gods are stirring up trouble in Alathan. We won't have enough bell jumpers to handle this. We'll need help.
Agreed. But first we need to get a handle on what exactly is happening out there.
It changes by the hour.
Get all your god-killing implements right here.
O 10 000 już mam, proszę bardzo.
back anytime.
Okej, co my tu mamy? Dobra. To jest nieważniejsze niż 20% szereg obrażeń. Jakoś specjalnie dużo nie zmieniło. A tu jeszcze mam. No proszę. Pam, pam, pam.
You're from Ferelden, aren't you?
I am. You too?
Brooke, hey.
Manko. No,
Are we here for the shadow dragons?
I trade news with the shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varric too, right here in Docktown.
Do you miss Minrathous?
The alluvium makes it easy to get to.
That's not an answer.
Look, I know what Minrathous is.
But it's home.
It doesn't let go easy. I'll give it that. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's serials, too. All right, let's go.
So, before Varric, before the shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me.
Dalej, kobitko. Gdzie dalej?
Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry. I'm paying. Let's get started.
The best word in Docktown, right here.
How did you fall in with the shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The shadows brought me in after that.
The Viper! More than one person! You'll read it first!
Otóż jedno mit rzeczywistość. Krążą pogłoski o zmaskowanym osobniku, który czuwa nad Minratusem, tak. Choć niektórzy podają w wątpliwość istnienie tak zwanej żmii, nie wiadomo też, czy miałoby chodzić o jedną osobę, czy kilka. Doniesienia o zauważeniu w dukach tajemniczej postaci pojawiają się coraz częściej. Spadające z nieba demony i codzienne troski sprawiają, że obecność kogoś takiego jest przez wielu mile widziana.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
Another rebellion? Here's what we know.
But you like us, right?
Na dziele rachu przeciwników niewolnictwa na ulicy Minratusa. Trudno wymówić tą nazwę. Minratusu dotarły pogłoski o udanym buncie Marnaspel. W świetle niepokojących doniesień ze wszystkich zakątków Imperium wiadomość ta niesie promyk nadziei w kontynuującym walkę z naszej stolicy.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
What happened in Marnaspel? First-hand account.
A, że to jakby don już pokład, okej.
Here's what we know.
You've got a good eye. I'm starting to think my good neighbours lack taste. Go on, take a closer look.
Dzień dobry.
Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. for half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec, przepraszam.
Oh, if you say it's, thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is there something you're buying, my friend?
Rook. Let's see. Embalming liquids, a bone saw.
Right. I'll, nice friend, Nev. Why'd you really stop by?
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Ducktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Ducktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything.
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate, personally?
Don't tell me you're surprised.
That doesn't get complicated?
What isn't?
I've heard some people have their shit together.
They don't. Some just keep it hidden. And others make the papers. Let's go. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
Lista umysłu doprawy co tydzień. Tajne badania w kręgu. Nowe tłumaczenie tablic. Jak wcześniejsza pomyłka sprawiała, że poszliśmy w tym kierunku. Inwestygatorka z roku potrafi rozmawiać z kotami. Kocie poszlaki. W dużych sprawach. Wśród nas są wężoludy. Grubo. Może węże uści.
You've lived in Ducktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
Another rebellion? Here's what we know. What happened in Martis Pell? First-hand account.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
The latest chapter
Sounds simple enough.
That's the trick, isn't it?
Circle District Gossip. Read the latest.
We'll take one.
Jakie tajemnice kryją się w pomalowanym pudełku? Czy nasi bohaterowie odkryją prawdę i czy naprawdę tak chcą? Przeczytaj następny rozdział Ciosu sztyletem właśnie tu.
One of Belle's cereals. Great. Leaving so soon?
Aha. O, kopieczek.
Scandal and enchantment! Read it here first!
Paper, thanks.
Tajemnica Imperium. Szykujcie się, skandaliczny romans. Czy w srebrniku pojawi się prominentny mag kręgu? Ten, o którym wiadomo, że lubi obsadzać ciekawe zakłady w dokach? I kim był jego tajemniczy towarzysz? Kiedy pozna odpowiedzi, drogi czytelniku, poznasz je i ty.
I think we've got enough.
The real news in
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
I'm good. Catch a show at the Cobbled Swan later after work.
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
Pięknie.
You!
Alice.
This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Pyszne było.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
I'm the same way. Taking jobs that go wrong. I'm basically a walking disaster.
So you're saying I'm a disaster?
I'm saying you're not alone.
Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt. Petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
Sometimes luck sticks.
You believe that?
Oczywiście tak.
Then I've got a Treviso manor to sell you who needs a good tenant.
I'm not a mark. I'm serious.
I know. We managed to keep out of trouble. Let's get back before that changes.
O pięknie. Tym. O.
die, dragon! Victory shows city...
How did you get so good at fixing alluvians?
Oh, it's mostly a survival thing. Accidentally release a couple demons or rile up the local wildlife with misdirected magic a few times and you learn what not to do.
Oh.
Mages in dark robes were looking for labourers to move.
Makowych cielek, co tu powiadasz? Ciebie niecy źli.
Get the new supplies, will ya?
Of course.
Look! What can I get the city's saviour? Till next time.
Everyone's talking about...
Everything okay?
Everything is fine.
Absolutely. I'm not in the pocket of some magister, and now he knows for sure.
You would have done the same, to be sure.
Or maybe I just trusted you, like a fool. High bloods. You just can't help what you think about the rest of us, can you?
All right.
Ugh, I shouldn't have said that.
Highbloods, is he?
Altus Mage, born and bred. Literally, bred in his case.
Literally bred.
You don't know about that? The Altus love their bloodlines, trying to breed the perfect mage.
You're saying he's another magister?
Nah, not my story to tell.
Can I help?
No need to fuss. Everyone's on edge with all the city's troubles. The worst part? He's probably right. I would have investigated me too. You just can't trust him in Rathus Templar. Not right now.
So why even be a Templar?
I used to be a soldier. Being a Templar's not far off. Joining the military is one of the ways you get respect, as Soparati.
That's someone who's not a mage, right?
Means sleeper in Old Tavine. Not a mage. Sorry for your shit hand. Now you get to die in the endless war against the Canary. All the men in my family are military.
My father, well, he made it clear that if I wanted to live as a man, I'd have to be a soldier.
So it was an ultimatum? Fight in the war or pretend to be someone you're not?
More or less.
You're a shadow dragon. Aren't the other Templars suspicious?
Most of them don't notice me, or what I do.
What do you do?
I organize the documents in the archives downtown, in the cellar.
Your administration?
It's a job. Beats sleeping in the rain. Probably thought I'd be doing something heroic, huh? So did I. Once. The cellar's where they store things they don't want to deal with. Difficult ideas, difficult people.
So you joined the Shadow Dragons.
I never really fit anywhere else. Could never be what people wanted. That story's too common around here. The other shadows get it. No questions asked.
Friends should trust each other.
In a perfect world, they do. It's fine. It'll be fine. In a couple days, we'll be fighting over who said sorry better. Thanks for checking in, Rook. Keep safe out there.
How did you join the Shadow Dragons?
Helped make the Templars look the other way when there was a slave rebellion going down. Turned out that the Viper was helping. He brought me on.
Not right now, Rook. You should talk with one of the others.
I wracam do rozdroża. Pum, 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 pum. Jak się ucieszy. Dziewczyna.
Rook!
Proszę bardzo, prezent.
Wow, thank you.
Nikt. Stała nekropolii przez rozdroże. No już jest. Uda się to zadać. Co pamiętam? Kogo zabrać? Spotkasz żołnierz gwardzistę w nekropolii. Super. Kogo tu wziąć? No weźmy ją. Aha, i więcej nie mogę brać. A może sobie tego wezmę? Ją znaczy się Belarę. Choć nie, bo z nią fajne już mam te relacje. Ale wezmę Ewi. Tą babkę weźmiemy sobie. Wielka nekropolia. Subcio.
This is it. But no sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer. I don't... Oh!
Już skrzeszył umarłych.
What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Morn Watch.
Hello, Professor. We've never met, well, in person, but I've been writing to you.
Belara, my dear girl. What a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
Actually, we did. You see, we need a Fade expert.
Rook, fellow Morn Watcher.
Rook! Man has mentioned you.
Impressive flock of undead.
Oh, merely the gifts of experience.
The more the merrier.
O, co to?
I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here.
Duchy.
I must investigate. Would you two mind accompanying me further into the shrouded halls?
Never thought I'd actually see this place for myself.
Things have changed since you left the Order, Rook. The dead stir more easily than they should.
Aha, okej.
Oh, wow. I've never seen anything like this.
Ooh.
Something's moving. Up ahead.
Strange. These halls should be under the protection of the bell.
Is that a despair demon?
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the shrouded halls at all.
The necropolis always surprises.
It's vital we discover why that spirit manifested here.
Lead the way, Professor.
Uwielbiam niszczyć. Otwieraj. Tyk, pięknie.
Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
There's undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves depending on their condition.
Walka!
Haven't fought undead in a while.
There's no reaching these. They're mindless.
I feel it. What a waste.
So you can't control them.
I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into frenzies. Poor things. Well,
Aby bardzo dobry, tak bym powiedział.
If you need another watcher, I can help.
Thank you. The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we are chained.
Czyli to jest takie połączone.
We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring it here?
Do you think they still remember me?
Rook, you know a wisp will follow a watcher when called.
Ognik, dobra.
Heal the eyes of the dead.
So that's practical, ceremony, or both?
It's watcher tradition.
Bring
the ogniczko, jak się
unseal the doors.
Cyk.
Doors open. Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
Mhm. Nigdy żadnego połączenia.
So, Professor?
Just Emmerich, please.
You weren't that surprised we need a fade expert.
The spirits talk. Even the simplest have been clamoring about chaos in the Fade. Someone coming to consult wasn't an if, so much as a when.
No i cię. Spoko to zrobicie? No weźmy tu.
Lucky shot. about to have a problem. Here we go.
Bum, poszedł. Czyli ognika potrzebujemy jakiegoś. A, tu. Ziup.
Chilly in here. Courtesy of a demon.
Echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
Bum, 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 poszedł. I pięknie, 100%. Co tu mamy?
I see we've company.
Jo, oczywiście, tyk.
Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
You know the necropolis. Always shuffling rooms around.
If only our predecessors had found better ways to predict its whims.
Okej, czyli są drzwi, ale nic w sumie z nimi nie mogę zrobić.
This is locked too, and I didn't see any wisps around.
Then I shall call for aid.
Jaką pomoc?
They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door.
The necropolis wisps look lively as ever.
They care for us, Rook. Our ever-loyal friends amongst the dead.
I pięknie.
Trouble ahead.
Here's our second wisp.
At least they don't follow us around without asking.
Would you like them to accompany us?
I'm good.
Aha, i tu się jeden pojawił.
There's the last wisp.
Good. Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
You know the necropolis. Always shuffling rooms around.
If only our predecessors had found better ways to predict its whims.
I mamy i otwieramy.
Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more pervasive than I'd thought. We must stop who's ever drawing these spirits here, Rook.
Who'd be dumb enough to trespass in our necropolis?
The mind reels. There's a fight ahead.
Got us at range.
Wonderfully done, Nev.
That's one for the necromancer.
We have them now.
Well, that's done.
Aha. To otwieramy.
So we use mass disruption to get rid of all these despair spirits at once?
Precisely. I sense their source near the bell. Ringing it will banish them, but...
Coś teraz tam.
We must find who lured them there in the first place.
Nie, czaszyk. Aha. Czyli tędy.
Tell me, Rook, what work took you so far away from the necropolis?
You remember that uprising of undead nobility a while ago?
The War of the Banners? I was up in the city when that broke out. I heard a young watcher, Ingolvar, put a stop to it through unorthodox measures.
And got into trouble. It was decided it might be best for that young watcher to see the world.
Ah, say no more.
Okay.
Ah, here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
It's just corpses. I don't sense spirits nearby.
You're straining. Relax your game.
Zawsze gram po śmierci przystań dom o wielu posiadłościach.
And sift through the Fade's currents more slowly. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook? This should unseal our final pass to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
Right. Then what?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fade.
Handy. Could use a few of those for back home.
I understood Tevinter to be experienced in dealing with malign manifestations.
Oh, we are. You have to be when blood magic attracts them. Or some cultist decides to summon something on purpose. I'll take any help I can get.
Excellent. Approach the body and we'll begin. By seal and flame, who brought despair in our midst?
Zobaczymy kto.
Despair? Who brought it here?
Venatori.
The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
The Watchers never taught me that.
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Wow, there's some luck for you.
Honestly, I've no idea how the other Watchers navigate the necropolis without it.
Shh. Think I hear someone.
This
Kogo
map is
słyszysz?
useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those tracks.
Venatori.
If that hand of glory burns down, so don't dawdle.
We found those Venatori.
They have no place in these halls. Into the fray!
Death before fate! Death is our punishment!
Witness and destroy!
Masterfully done, Rook.
What are the Venatori after? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering power for some new masters.
Ah, I'll fill you in on them later.
Okay.
A despair spirit.
One less spirit of despair in the necropolis. That's the last of them.
I see someone by the crates.
I don't think they're Venatori.
Ciekawe, jak to się trzyma. Chyba skrana wiadomość. Wybrałem się do górnych komnat, spadać jakiś głos. Po odrobinie szczęścia będzie to tylko jeden z tych niemrawych newarskich trupów. Co za widok, rzućcie moje ciało do ognia, jak to robimy w cywilizowanym świecie.
Hello? Did the Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous.
Might know someone who can help with that.
Do you, madam? We'd be grateful. As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work.
I otwieramy.
The sunken star can help us if we break the Venatori's chains.
Right. There's one chain.
Excellent.
The last chain.
We must return to the lower level to ring the bell.
No dobra.
Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw Despair's attention.
And any more Venatori?
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
Dobrze.
There's the Venatori.
Venatori are conjuring spirits.
We'll stop them. Watcher's duty. How are we doing, Emmerich?
The bell is slowly wakening, but we must fight a little longer.
We've got a rage demon.
Hold fast.
Aha. I ciągnąć cię, maniacie. I ciebie też.
Look at that. Look left. Now it's your turn. I've got the setup to do the rest.
We're halfway there.
Well fought, Rook.
Might want to stay quiet.
Well struck. Has them down.
O matulu. Co tu się dzieje?
Fantastic, Rook.
Not even yours. Hey, Rook. Nice shot.
A solid blow. Good work, Rook. Excellent strike, Kev.
Emmerich, now what?
Now, the grand necropolis shows itself.
Well, look at that.
Udało
No
się.
more to spare, demons.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you, but come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind. I'll ask our attendants to gather their bodies later, of course.
And this is a severed hand.
O.
Can't be. A hand of glory? The Venatori should never have this. I must find out where it came from. Let me know when you'd like to return to the chambers above.
Let me take one last look around.
Więc nic nie mogę zrobić, nie?
Shall we depart?
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
I know it's a lot, but I swear we've seen the blighted elven gods ourselves.
It would explain recent Oniric disruptions.
At the least, the implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
Adorable. Is your assistant wearing the old Watcher livery?
Manfred sewed it himself. Eventually.
You spoke of danger to the Fade.
The elven gods plan to tear it wide open to get to the blight. I don't have to tell you the consequences. We need another necromancer. A Fade expert.
Many Watchers never depart Navarra. But with events so dire...
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left us.
Well, yes, but elven gods, ancient magics. I couldn't bear miss this. Besides, I've spent my life exploring the Fade and speaking to spirits. If Rook needs an expert, none are better qualified than I.
It'll be good to have another necromancer along.
My knowledge is at your disposal, and I could catch you up on events at the necropolis.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful! I'll gather my things. Come, Manfred.
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmerich was off to a new adventure. But in Navarra, nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmerich's journey would soon bring him face to face with the gloaming lantern.
Głos. Muszą trafić umarli. Pięknie. Niby lepszy. O, jakiś nowy kamień. Już mamy potężnego maga. Emerich. Cztery, 3, 2, 4, 3, 4. Zawieszamy grę, cyk. Prawie to godzina w sumie czas gry, no, prawie że 15 godzin. Zestaw ustanie walki baju. Quest 7, górę nie ma czego grać. To wam, że byliście, za to, że oglądacie. No co? Bardzo proszę łapki w górę, komentarze, subskrypcje. Mam nadzieję, że wam się podoba. I co? No, do następnego live'u. Choć jeszcze teraz w tym tygodniu na pewno, oczywiście oprócz wszystkich standardowych The Last of Us, no będzie na pewno w środę i w piątek Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Kończymy Atlantydę. No a później co zaczniemy? Później oczywiście zaczniemy w poniedziałek znowu, czyli za tydzień, kolejne rozgrywki w Dragon Age, Straż Zasłony. Tak, dobrze powiedziałem? Dobrze powiedziałem. Jeszcze trochę zmęczony, już jest po 22, człowiek taki jest lekko pijany, choć nie pił. No, dobra. Także do zobaczenia i miłego daję.
The streets of Treviso get more dangerous by the day.
The gods, I can feel their corruption.
The cult's gathering power.
Darkspawn are charging to Weishaupt. You're the only force that can stop this. But not if they burn your castle to the ground. Get down!
It will not be easy. But you are this world's only hope.
I believe in all of us.